Hello. I would like to start this video by saying I have changed my political views. No, I am not a radical rightist. I am not a conservative. I am not a Republican. I am not a Democrat anymore. I am not a liberal. I am not a progressive. I am not a socialist. I am not a communist. I am not a fascist. I am not an independent. I am a centrist. And I believe that things could be solved with our economy with a centrist point of view. I believe that the government is too much in cahoots with the the corporate interests. I believe that the United States government should put up some sort of program to help blue collar workers get into jobs, get into work, and everything else like that. Although I do not believe that is where most of the problems are. I believe if we do this, we would help our country at the same exact time, and we would help a bunch of other people get into jobs and get money and help pump money back into the economy and perhaps help our infrastructure and our tax money going towards energy and our I'm sorry, not tax money going towards energy. I meant our regular money that we earn from our jobs going towards our own energy. I think that should be socialized into the fact we have full when we have full energy independence from solar technology and wind technology and any other renewable energy source besides oil that is used right now that won't be able to be used for another 20 years or so, we will be able to get half of our problem done. But the other half of the problem that I have not seen and I have not even thought about really was the problem with the people who aren't capable of doing blue collar work or aren't capable of doing any type of this labor in getting new energy and renewable energy into their economy. We need to help these people by giving them certain tax deductions and giving them certain incentives in order to create more stores and create more of a open marketplace for the United States. I don't think that the United States is going to automatically repair itself if the government is totally out of the hands of our capitalist society. Then our corporate society will take over, and Ron Paul's ideas, although I did agree with them earlier on, I disagree with them now, and I see how stupid I was. The one thing that we need to do is we need to understand that these huge businesses have such a stranglehold in our economy that we have to understand that there has to be some way of breaking up these businesses. And once we break up these businesses, they won't have a monopoly over who gets what job and who gets to understand who gets to manage a certain job or who gets to own a certain company or anything else like that. If we do that, more rich people would be in our country, and we'd be able to raise our prices on everything or decrease our prices on certain things and make our economy into a better economy overall. And therefore, we would be able to raise the minimum wage from around $7.15, which I believe it is now, to maybe possibly around $10, $11 an hour. And then everyone would have a better standard of living. Our GDP would be totally up, and we'd be able to pay more taxes. Maybe not cut income tax out completely and put a flat tax in, but maybe lower the income taxes that we have and make a flat tax and make it a little bit higher so everyone's able to pay a certain amount of money towards the flat tax. Once you create that flat tax and once you have all the taxes that you need, just delete some of the tax money that is going towards the war and spend it on something way more important, like education. So, since these people in the educational field are already making very, very little money, around $30,000 a year, more and more people will have more of an incentive to make these future generations of the kids of the United States more capable in creating their own business or becoming a productive member of society in some other way. Therefore, we're going to take a little bit of both ideologies, one from a socialist standpoint and one from a libertarian standpoint, right and left, Democrat, Republican, and conservative and liberal. When we get all those ideas and we mash them together and we get 100% fix, it's only going to be 50% from the right and 50% from the left. We need to mix it together and we need to make something work. Although, what Obama's doing, a lot of Obamaites out there will say, oh yeah, well he's trying to work with the Republicans. Thing is that the Republicans now aren't the real life Republicans of what it's meant to be before Ronald Reagan. That's all.